This is KVUE News Midday.
A heated debate expected at the state capitol today as the controversial Sanctuary Cities bill takes center stage. We'll break down what happens if the bill is passed. Mayor Steve Adler back from Washington, D.C. What he has to say about his meeting with the Attorney General.
And a cold front moving through central Texas as we speak right now. It's not bringing cooler temperatures or rain, but it's going to make one major impact. Details ahead.
Good morning to you. Thanks for watching KVUE News Midday. I'm Brian Mays. Today, members of the Texas House of Representatives in for a lengthy and heated debate. They're taking up Senate Bill 4, a ban on so-called sanctuary cities. KVUE's Corey Coffin explains what this could mean for local law enforcement.
Senate Bill 4 requires all law enforcement to honor ICE detainers, which are voluntary requests to hold someone while their immigration status is being investigated. Now, under the House version of this bill, only people who are arrested can be asked about their status. Supporters say the bill is about enforcing the rule of law and ensuring that all jails across the state follow the same rules. But people across the state have also protested SB 4, saying it will cause even more distrust between the police and immigrant community. Many believe this could lead to a decrease in reports of violent crime, even a drop in economic activity.
I've been told by several representatives, don't worry about this. This is only going to affect arrested people. And I feel like that really, to me, sounds similar to what we're hearing at the national level, where we're being told that undocumented students like myself don't have anything to worry about. But we know that's far from the truth.
Now, the bill does allow law enforcement on college campuses to ask about a student's immigration status only if they are arrested. There will likely be an amendment filed aimed at changing that, though. And in fact, insiders say House Democrats have more than 100 amendments they've already begun filing today. Reporting from the Capitol, I'm Corey Coffin. Now back to you.
Corey, thanks. Travis County's sanctuary city policy was also a big topic for Mayor Steve Adler and U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions. The two met yesterday in D.C. Adler, part of a delegation of mayors, there to discuss federal policy. This comes after Sessions announced last month that local governments would lose federal funding if they continued a sanctuary city status. Adler says Sessions told him sanctuary cities are based on a federal statute. Today, the mayor explained exactly what that means.
What I asked him was whether or not a city that was not complying with civil detainers, whether they were violating the law. He told me no. I asked him whether or not a city that was not complying with civil detainers, whether that would be something that would be actionable. Could that make them a sanctionable sanctuary city? And he said no.
The mayor says he feels confident that he got the information needed to cement his belief that Travis County Sheriff Sally Hernandez is still following all federal laws by refusing to hold ICE detainers. Taking a live look outside on this Wednesday, I believe we're looking in North Austin. Not quite sure, but it looks beautiful to me. Nathan Gogo's here with an explainer on how we're going to do weather-wise today. Hello, Nathan.
Hey, yeah, we had some clouds for the morning, but now, as you can see, a whole lot of sunshine moving through Austin and central Texas. Another look outside. Temperatures are climbing quickly, already into the mid-80s, and the winds from the west. Let me tell you, the humidity going to really plummet as we head through the next couple hours. A cold front moving through central Texas in the Austin area right now as we speak. It's not bringing rain and not bringing cooler temperatures, but look at the humidity. Current dew points in the 30s in Fredericksburg, while we're still into the upper 60s and lower 70s. Dew points measure the amount of moisture in the air, so right around 70, that's sticky. 30s, super dry, and because of the dry weather and the winds, combine those two, the fire danger is high out towards Gillespie County, and because of that, a red flag warning has been issued there from noon, right about now or next hour, until 7 o'clock because of, again, the gusty winds. Temperatures in the 80s will climb to near 90 degrees for today. We cool off a little bit by tomorrow, and then by Friday, we could be feeling like near 100 degrees. Details on the full forecast in a few minutes. Brian.
Nathan, thank you. Tension remains high between the United States and North Korea. Overnight, the U.S. deployed parts of a controversial missile defense system to South Korea. All this as top administration officials prepare to brief the full Congress on the situation. ABC's Janae Norman in Washington tracking the moves from both sides.
A series of calculated moves in a time of escalating tensions between the U.S. and North Korea.
As you can see around you, the ROK Army and the U.S. Army and both Air Forces have a variety of capabilities that are ready to fight tonight. if necessary.
The latest move, a controversial one by the U.S., moving the terminal high-altitude area defense anti-missile system known as THAAD into place 155 miles south of Seoul. That move angered China as well as North Korea and Russia and prompted protests in South Korea. It comes just a day after North Korea celebrated Army Day with live fire drills and has continued to accuse the U.S. of pushing the situation to the brink of war. North Korean officials now criticizing the U.S. for asking the United Nations Security Council to do more to help, saying both the U.S. and the Security Council will be responsible if a war breaks out on the Korean Peninsula, regardless of who strikes first. Today, top Trump administration officials, including the Secretaries of State and Defense, will brief all 100 senators at the White House and then head to the Capitol to brief the entire House on North Korea.
The Secretary of State and others are going to talk about our posture and the activities that we're undergoing, and Chairman Dunford will lay out some of the military actions and the way that they see the lay of the land.
Although the U.S. has moved key parts of the THAAD system, it'll take months to get it fully into place and operational. China urged against the move, worrying with the sophisticated radars the U.S. might be spying on the country. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
Back in Austin, the Austin Independent School District and officials with the district holding a meeting to discuss the alleged assault of a 4-year-old girl that allegedly happened at a South Austin elementary school. The parents of the girl say she was sexually assaulted February the 7th at Boone Elementary. And tomorrow, Austin Independent School District officials will meet with any parent who has questions about the incident. This is happening in the school's cafeteria from 6 to 7 p.m. The 4-year-old's medical records show there was trauma and the child suffered injuries related to sexual assault. But school police closed the investigation without pulling those medical records. The case has been reopened now, and the Travis County Prosecutor's Office is investigating. Austin showing no signs of slowing down. More people move here every day, and that means more buildings are on the way. Another high-rise could be coming to the city, but it's the location of that building that's raising some eyebrows. The 30-story high-rise full of residential, office, and retail space could be added to Austin's skyline, but it'll be just steps away from the Austin Resource Center for the Homeless, or ARCH. The National Episcopal Church bought the property that sits between 7th and 8th Streets a few years ago with plans to build a National Archive facility. The nearly 70,000 square foot facility would be part of the high-rise. Reverend Canon Lang Lowry, who spoke to us by phone yesterday, says he's hoping the project will be a destination spot. He also says Austin Mayor Steve Adler has come up with a good plan to address homelessness.
Really wanted a concept to go around with our archives that would not only make a living archives for us, but make a spot where people would want to come to.
The idea of a hotel could be in the works as well. However, financial details, according to Lowry, should be released in about 3 months. The project will require approval from city leaders. If approved, construction could begin as soon as next year. Still ahead on Midday, a new bill aims to honor our law enforcement, the goal of Fallen Law Enforcement Officer Day, and a push to keep parents respectful. Why so many city Little League fields now need signs like this one.